Why, hello. Welcome back. I'm Natalie Diaz, founder of Twiniversity and Big Cheese. I'm here with two girls that are super crafty. And I really do mean that. We just did what you guys call crisis crafting, which I didn't know was a term. So let me fill you in. Before I introduce them, let me tell you what happened. Do you see this microphone? We just made it in about 2.5 minutes out of items that were found at a booth. And when I was finding that earlier today, my mic wasn't working that well, I said, I'm not worried. We'll make something upstairs. And I knew it, and I believe I played this game once before.
There was washi tape. We washi taped your microphone.
So I made a Kermit the Frog microphone once. It was like I took straws from another booth, and so I took these straws. So yeah, crisis crafting is the way to go. So I'm here with my Klutz family, and if you have not seen previous live feeds, it's worth going back. I am a Klutz person since I was a little girl myself. So I don't even remember like the first time I came to like a holiday
party. Yeah. It was a holiday party, and we were just kind of introducing some of our new favorite people, and you became family with us.
And it was Amy from Tech Mama or something, right?
Yes.
So look, and you were literally like 3 blocks away from my apartment, and that's, if you're geographically convenient, we could be friends.
Yeah, bonus.
So geographically convenient. So I want you to meet Stacy and Brittany. So could you introduce yourself and tell us how you came to be at Klutz? Like, I think it's interesting. We're going to go this way, and you have to remember we have an umbilical cord, Laura, so you can't just wander. And Laura is behind the scenes today, and we are the 3 unicorns. If our unicorn's horns touch, does something magical happen?
Yes, we sprout rainbow.
I think we give away prizes. All right. So tell the world, everybody.
Everyone, I also grew up on Klutz. My kids grew up on Klutz. And so when I got the opportunity to lead Klutz, I felt like I had my dream job. So I'm so excited that Nat's here with Twiniversity, and we can show you all the latest things we have going on with Klutz, because there's some old favorites reimagined, and then lots of stuff that's brand new.
Do you want to tell them your name and your kids?
I have things to say. So I'm Stacy Lelos, and my kids are older now. So I have Sophia, who's 15, and Nicholas, who's 13, and Evangeline, who's 9, and they have product tested everything in here. And I have lots of pictures. I'm the big cheese.
And so when the big cheese, when it's led by fun.
Well, that's a true story.
And that, I think, is important, because if you were like, I'm a stuffy president of the company, and it's business, about the, let's discuss this narwhal.
Yes. And look at my crazy fox. Yes. No, everything starts with fun. And that's why it's my dream job, because it's combining reading, which we love here at Klutz, and wonderful high-quality components, and everything has to have a sense of fun. And also an okay to fail, because that's how you build creativity and resilience in kids. It's letting them experiment along the way. So it truly is a dream for me to lead this incredible team. And speaking of leading incredible team, Brittany.
All right. So hi everyone, my name's Brittany. I am the marketing and publicity manager for Klutz. So if you've seen the Instagram feed, that's me. If you've looked at our Facebook recently, that's probably me. If you've watched our YouTube, I am the host of our YouTube series. So needless to say, I like attention just a little bit. But this is also my dream job. I mean, I knew it the instant I walked in to interview, and I also have never told Stacy this, but I stalked you on the internet a lot before my interview. And once I found out that this lady is like a marketer extraordinaire, I was like, I just want her brain. I want her to dump her brain into mine, and I also get to, you know, just promote the best kits in the world. I also grew up on Klutz, so I am the test positive of how creativity as a kid makes you a fully functioning adult.
Oh, well done.
So
that's true. We agree with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes, I'm learning a lot of things today. And so right now I want to let you know that, tell us the components that our microphone is made out of.
I just noticed this. Okay.
This is your spa brush.
This is from Glitter Face Masks, and the amazing thing is, I have literally been saying to everyone who comes to the booth, and the wonderful thing is, when you're finished the masks, you have this amazing brush. I didn't anticipate it as a microphone, but you know, it works. I love this. Is spectacular.
That's when I saw that.
Well, that's my microphone. She's a visionary. She's a visionary, and she has multiple ways to utilize things, and that's what I love about you.
And then what's the top?
Oh, is this one from Felted Friends?
No, that's my charm pillow.
Oh my gosh! Well, and you'll see the front of the display. We we reuse our materials all the time, and so what we're really excited about, and I cannot wait to show you the fun, is we wanted to recreate the workshop here at our booth, because we literally have our materials out everywhere, and then we start to play. So it's not surprising that this might have been in several different kits, because we love our yarns, we love some color, and so then we play a lot. So I love that you played.
And then these are business cards.
And our stickers.
That's why I'm missing them.
So we got Brittany's. They're British. So we folded them, and then we put them in. Okay. So here's the games. Here's the games that I want to play today.
All right.
Okay. So first of all, we're gonna do unicorn time. Okay, that's gonna be one thing. So when the unicorns horn touch, we're giving away a prize. Don't do it prematurely, because they literally will give away everything. Then we're gonna play a game called Two Truths and a Lie.
Oh, I love this game.
So you are going to tell us. We could play this more than once, and this is going to take a little creativity on your part. And by the way, I've literally prepared nobody for anything. So you're going to name 3 of your kit is going to have a fake name that doesn't exist. So because your kit sometimes could be comical, right? So the thing is we're going to play Two Truths and a Lie too. So they're going to give us 3 names of kits. I'm going to give you time. Don't get stressed. Okay. And so they're going to be. There's going to be a kit that maybe lives in Stacy or Brittany's brain that may be coming out on the horizon or doesn't exist at all. Okay? So I think that this is for, I think it's kind of necessary with the names of your kits. Then we're going to show you new stuff that's coming out, but I want to show you some older stuff. I personally have favorites. And another thing that I love about Klutz is that even when my materials end in the book, like, I could still find creative ways to do stuff. So is the mic not working?
It says, somebody just said it keeps cutting out.
It keeps cutting out. Okay, hold on. So if one person is saying that it keeps cutting out, we have to have multiple people say that, because it could be somebody's Wi-Fi too. So if you could hear us and you could see us, we're fine. If not, I could go back to our other microphone, which will work, but this is certainly a lot more fun. So let us know if you could hear us. Thumbs up. Everything. It's cutting out. So multiple people are saying it's cutting out. Damn it.
We were so
I really
close.
want to. Well, we can actually. Yeah. Hold on. Have to cut that. Okay. So we're gonna have to be closer.
That's all right.
We can do that.
We can.
Now, how's that? It's really not that bad.
It's really not.
So how's that now? Do you hear me now?
Do you hear us now?
Do you hear us now?
Do you hear us now? There's a delay. All right, we had this this extension. I don't know. So thumbs up, thumbs down, and then Julie's on with us too. So Jewel, text Laura if we have any problems with anything. Laura lost her phone. It's not in her boobs. It's okay. That's usually in her.
Here we are.
It's not good. Why should she do that? It should have not put it there. You should not have your phone in your boob area.
Yes, but you get a little tickle and it's all good.
Do you ever feel a phantom ring? Like, do you ever have that? Really freaks me out.
My buttocks.
Yes, because I usually put my phone in my pocket, and today I'm like, oh my God, somebody's calling me. There was no phone in my pocket.
Away from your face.
Where?
Oh wait, put it towards my face.
Away from my face.
What? Okay. Well, I keep forgetting that it's a lav mic, so it's supposed to be here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're gonna do better. We're sorry, guys.
We're listening to Julie. We're really just trying to listen to Julie. She's the wizard for a reason.
That is really the damn truth. You're gonna yell at me for saying damn? Somebody was like, we don't use that kind of profanity
I had to
on our
censor myself, but
Instagram.
I'm okay.
You could literally
be my
let
true
it fly.
self.
She's getting very specific, 6 inches away from your face.
Oh, jeez, Jewel. Okay. All right. Where should we begin our glorious Klutz journey?
Well, we could just turn right around and begin right here.
Okay, here, 6 inches. Remember, do we have a ruler for Julie? So do we have a pen? Is that 6 inches?
This is 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I good?
do it.
Am I good?
No, too
You're
far.
good.
Oh.
No, I think
Very
that's
close.
good.
Okay.
That's good.
Right here.
I want it right here, but no.
Don't do it. Okay, let's
Okay.
talk about, are we doing candy science?
We are doing candy science.
Here, you can. Here, I got this.
Oh no, it's okay. I'm actually really enjoying this microphone experience a lot, and no one better take it. Okay. So let me talk to you about Maker Lab, because it's honestly a passion project, because we are lucky enough to be, oh my gosh. Yes, Queen.
Safety first.
Yes,
Safety
safety
first.
first.
The safety unicorn.
So we are owned by Scholastic, and Scholastic gives us tremendous research into what is happening in the schools. And what we absolutely know is STEM and STEAM are critically important, and lots of schools are also creating maker spaces. So we said, well, can Klutz play in that space? And we're like, oh, yes, we can, because a lot of it is dry, and we're fun. So how do we bring the fun? Well, you want to learn about chemistry? How about you make some candy learning about the chemistry? What elements do you want to combine? You want to make some rocks? So not only will we give you 36 rocks and label them, and you'll have a field guide, and you'll get, because again, this is what we do. We got lots of great content in our books, but you'll also make a geode. I mean, it's sparkly, it's fabulous.
We're
Talk to
making
me.
this?
We are making that.
What are we making this out of?
Well, my darling, hold on. Oh, wait, I can't do it with the, now I can't believe I have to give up the mic. I'm not happy about it. But I also, it's because I want to show you our books, because that's a really special part of what we do. So look at this. Look at this. I mean, it's gorgeous. You're going to learn everything you need. And then rock these experiments, friends. So look at everything you get here. Rock
Hold on, but tell me, how am I making a geode?
Homegrown.
What is that?
Here I am, sister.
Okay.
Homegrown geo. So
Okay.
we would tell you what you need.
Okay.
So we are getting white and purple crystal powder. We're getting, well, you have to supply the glass jar.
Okay,
Well, I'm not
sure.
going to lie, you need to supply your glass jar.
That's
we can't
fine.
do that for
Okay.
you. But a measuring cup, and then you get string sticks.
Okay.
And you get, well, again, some of it's a combination of what you'd have at home. So the containers, the bowls, the mixing pieces, but then the materials that you put in, you combine. And again, if you've made crystals, it does take some time.
Yeah.
So I will say that about this kit. Like, a lot of our kits, you're going to be able to make something right away. To make crystals takes some time, but that's real life. That is
Yes.
what you want to learn about. So you can see step by step, we walk you through with the materials that are included and the like the bowls and the cups that you're going to have from home. And after you let it set, then you are actually going to have your very own geode.
I can't believe that.
Gorgeousness. And again, depending on how much white versus the purple you mix in,
Yeah.
so you can kind of customize it to be the look that you would like to have for your own geode.
I'm really amazed.
It's super fun.
I really do love your stuff. And we're making jelly beans with candy science?
We are making. Do you want to talk about jelly beans?
I'll do candy science because candy science is my favorite. I'm a huge baker, so for me, the chemistry of sugar is my everyday. It's what I love. So you're making jelly beans. I haven't seen this anywhere else, nor have we, because we're innovators. We're just really fun. So what you're doing is you have your pink mold right here. You make your little jelly center. And then what you're going to be doing is mixing fondant. So if any of you have watched Food Network, y'all know what fondant is. So it's a cake decorating sugar-based clay. So you get 4 different colors, 4 different flavors. That's okay, I need this next. Look at you, my Vanna, ready to go? So, Vanna, would you please open the clamp for me? Oh, thank you. So what you'll do is you'll roll out your color of fondant, lay it down, put your jelly in the center, another layer, and clamp him shut.
Back down.
And voila, you have a jelly bean. And inside of the book, we give you not only additional recipes for fudge and lollipops and candy caviar, but we're also giving you a mini how it's made episode, because we'll tell you that your jelly beans won't be shiny like the jelly beans you find in a store because they're rock tumbled. So we go into the manufacturing process of how candy is really made, so that kids get to understand where it comes from. Yeah, 4 flavors. You have banana, strawberry, raspberry, and apple. So, super fan favorites, delicious. Oh, you also get to learn how to make fondant roses. Look
This
how,
is my #1 thing to do with Play-Doh.
right?
I am an expert rose maker.
Yeah.
And when, like, if you give me Play-Doh, I can't control myself. So I don't know, do you guys know that I went to culinary school?
No.
I did.
My husband's a chef. How have we never talked about this?
I don't know, but but you know my family has restaurants, right?
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
got that. So I went to culinary school, and I can remember that my favorite thing was making the roses, and truthfully, it was the only thing I excelled at. And I got a D. I got a D in baking. So in my class, my final grade was a D, and I only got the D because of my roses. Otherwise, I would have failed.
Flat out.
Oh, he was a horrible man. He wasn't horrible. He was a tough,
good man.
French pastry chef.
man.
His name was
yeah.
Professor Lorenzini. If you're watching, I'm sorry, but it's the truth, and you just have to know. I'm still emotionally scarred.
traumatized.
Totally.
Yeah, so she had to make a whole different career choice.
But I can make wonderful roses. But that's it.
I love
That's
it.
all I got.
That's spectacular.
That lovely story. Let's go back to dance.
Okay,
Thank you. Yeah, she's yelling
All right.
at us now.
So then these guys are ready now. So those guys won't be for you until this fall. But who doesn't want to learn about gear ratios by making a claw game? I mean, so you get to go left and right with your different pulleys, and then you're using levers and all of these like kind of complicated machines, but and ultimately you're so successful making this and seeing it all play out. And you get 3 prize capsules inside. But then when you're done, what's wonderful is the back of the book has 3 mini games to keep the fun going. Like you can turn this into a DIY Etch-a-Sketch. You can turn this into a magnetic fishing game. And we really want you to know that yeah, this is a pulley. This is what a pulley does, not this is how you build a claw game. Because that's where the real learning is, and that's where the maker part of this comes in.
And everything is in this box.
Absolutely everything. You've got your full color book. You've got all of these pieces. You have your prize capsules. I mean, our book even gives you ideas for what to put inside your claw game, for things to make to put inside your claw game. So
Jelly beans.
Jelly beans. Full circle, Nat. Bringing it all together.
I like it. All right.
All right. So
I really love that.
I do love that too.
oh,
This is also, I think that would be really cool for a slumber party
it'd be
project.
amazing for a slumber party project. Yeah. You know. And then everyone can just kind of time themselves who can do it fastest.
until one of my daughter gets reckless.
Yeah.
And, that's it. Then we have to rebuild it.
Then you rebuild it, or you do a mini game. You're like, well, that one's done now. Next experiment.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So Nat, are you going to say anything this moment? Right.
How could you not? Is this a real radio?
It is a real FM radio. So if you look at our components in here, you'll see they're clear. That's how you keep the learning going. So your circuit board is clear, your receiver is clear, you have an audio, and we also give you a little dock to amplify your phone because we're 21st century crafters.
Hold on, time out. What do you say that again about the dock for my phone? So it's
So,
going to go here.
Go here. So you know the trick of put your phone in a cup, it makes it louder?
Yes.
Basically this right here.
Oh, wow. Oh my gosh.
And there. This
much
radio
is
belongs
this?
to $24.99. This whole line, $24.99, 8 and up.
Come on, you just bought your kids a radio for $24.99. I just want to bring that up. Oh my God, I have to know about Jaws.
All right.
I'm always wildly excited, and I'm like, please, Brittany, what else do you got?
Well, okay, but real talk, while I was preparing for this year's live feed, I rewatched last year's, and I am like a spazzy puppy because you and I were just like, I'm like, yes, I'm also excited. I am so excited.
But how could you not be, though? Yes. No, I want to see like everything, and this is the problem with Toy Fair is that I literally want to be like,
Everywhere?
what else do you have? Show me. I can make a fluffy llama pillow. I remember that last year. I was so excited.
Well, should we go do the other stuff?
No, I want to know about this. This is your new stuff.
No.
Well, this one
No.
we came out with, yeah.
This did, but this was old.
This was new.
Okay.
This is
Okay.
new, this is new.
Okay.
These ones all came out last year.
Oh, sorry.
Yep,
All
yep,
right.
That's okay.
We saw this last year, the gumball machine.
Yup.
Okay.
We made a 7-foot version of
Is there
it.
new on this wall?
Yeah.
All right.
Or do we want to go to the front first and swing around? Do you guys want to see the front?
Yeah, poll time.
All right. Poll time is what they say.
All right. Poll time. Oh, poll time.
Like, you know, like
Not that
go
poll
around the
time.
back. Yeah, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what are we doing now?
Friendly day.
Appropriate, Stacey.
We are never. Okay, do we choose your own adventure? Do we want to go towards the front of the booth? So turn so they could see it. So you have to hold that. Or tell them
Or
you have to hold the microphone.
toward the back.
Choose your own adventure.
So far I'm getting front.
Front. Okay. Here we go. Watch your paw. Okay, we're going to the front. Let's do it. That's the lollipop department.
I mean, it's candy. I understand.
What is all of this? This is really cuties. Are we making our own? What do they call this board? There's a name for that. Pegboard.
Pegboard.
Pegboard. So do we make our own pegboard? This is literally like all the fun stuff.
This is literally Klutz. This is what we do. This is how we work. This is our workshop, which Nat has been to, and it's spectacular, and it's super fun. And we tried to figure out, like, how do we show people what it is, what we do? And literally, it was like every single thing here came out of one of our books. So,
Really?
Really. Air dry clay, juggling, washi tape, Lego. We do lots of great books with Lego pieces. Oh my gosh,
what are the
puppy
stampers?
stickers.
Okay,
you
that's
make
what
your
I-
own puppy stickers.
I made those.
You did make them.
Yes, I did.
Oh my gosh, BFF backpack charms.
What?
This is
I
from
don't know the
Airblast
masks.
Cannon. This is spectacular. This, you want to talk sleepover party? This is a whole DIY kit of everything you want to have at your sleepover. Shea butter to make little bath bombs and lotions, and you make your own mask.
Everything is
Sweet
lavender.
Dreams DIY kit. I love. That's actually one of my very, very faves.
Do you have that here so we can see the
We
box
do-
when we
actually
get
right
there?
here, yeah.
Okay, so it's right there. Oh my goodness.
Also, we must have candy.
Absolutely.
Anytime we make, we must treat
Who
ourselves.
color coded it? Who was the genius behind?
Well,
like, we
Brittany
have to
was the
sort
genius
this?
between the rainbow color theme,
Okay.
and then we brought in some of the other geniuses in our product development department because they're the ones that obviously put the product together and said, grab your favorite stuff, working with our rainbow theme, and let's just go.
Do you know that I downloaded an app that tells me what colors work best together because I am so, like, it's my biggest deficiency of crafting is my color selection.
Really?
I'm really bad at it,
I
and I
actually
crochet a lot. And so when I'm buying things, I'm like, oh, this will look good together. And then I'm crocheting, and I'm like, who is this for?
Yeah. Okay.
Norman Bates? Like,
you
this
throw
is
in a little
dreary.
silver, and it changes everything. You
That's
can-
actually true.
yeah. No,
I should do that. I'm always disappointed. So now that I literally have an app that's like I could say, okay, I have this. You want to know? I have to look. I will let you know what the app is called, but I'm not kidding. But
We
it
also
looks
would like to
great.
know what the app is
Oh
called.
yes, I will let you know. Well, my husband was just he wanted to repaint the restaurant, and he's like, I have this red, and I'm like, okay, well, let's play what colors go good with that red. So you could choose one color and it stays solid, and then it keeps randomizing the other.
Oh, that's
ones.
fabulous.
It really is.
I mean, we're
Yeah.
here for you. Also, I mean, if you want some restaurant help, all we would like to have is some food.
Oh, please. Like, you have to do anything to be
Nothing.
fed. I would totally feed you. Okay, we went last night to La Mela. We're just saying. I took, okay, I'm falling on the carpet. This is my number one item. This is my number one item. I made nothing that's on here. What instead I made was I made a s'mores charm bracelet. That was one of my favorites. The 2 peas in a pod is actually on my desk on a daily basis because my daughter made it for me. The other thing that I have, she did make me this little hamburger because she likes to follow the rules. But I will tell you, this was 4 rainy days. We used this for 4 consecutive rainy days for a minimum of, I would say, an hour each. And we used it a lot.
I feel like right now we might have to have a unicorn moment for your favorite.
It is my favorite. Prize time. Woo, woo. All right, so now how we do it, and this is going to be more fun here because you guys are very creative, but when we give away a prize, okay, there's people that are watching, maybe they have this, maybe they don't want it. We don't want to assume
Right,
that everybody
fair enough,
wants
fair
everything.
enough.
And also they know if they entered this that they might not be eligible for the other things. So the thing is choose which one you want. So they always have to say something in order to win that prize.
I like that.
So that's the way that I kind of feel it should be done, especially like when we're giving prizes away
Yeah.
for different age ranges.
Yeah, that's
So
true,
like
too.
the more mature kids, like if their kids are 2, they might not want something
Right.
that's for 18-year-old kids.
Exactly.
So what do you think that they should say for clay charms?
All right, well, it's 8 and up. So what I would say is I'm charming.
I'm charming. See, she's good at this. I knew this wasn't going to be a problem
I'm
here.
a professional pun writer. That's literally all my copy is puns.
Spectacular.
I should have told you that we were writing holiday cards for a popcorn company, and so we had to write all these funny popcorn puns.
Oh my gosh.
We came up, we really should have. Julie, we should have. We found a lot online. I had no idea that there was so many, but there was some that was like, you better love me or I will assault you. We didn't use that.
Yeah, I mean, no, but yes.
Yes.
Spectacular and horrible.
So if you want to win my all-time favorite clay charms, my number one Klutz product, I mean, this really is. We should repeat. We're peaking early, guys, in my eyes. But now I'll also get to see some of the new stuff, like that claw machine's pretty off the hook. So these are available nationwide. Don't think that we're just getting it here at Toy Fair. Where's like your biggest place to buy Klutz?
Well, specialty stores all across the country.
Yeah.
We're also available in all the arts and crafts stores, as you would imagine.
That's right by
Book fairs, of course, book fairs and book clubs, online. So really, anywhere you would expect to find arts and crafts supplies and books.
And toys.
And toys.
Mine came
We
from...
really cover everything.
We
don't
really do. We're good
We're
that
everywhere.
way.
We're
Yeah.
everywhere you want to be.
So my grandmother would have bought it at a Hallmark store. Yes?
Yes, we are. So
That's where she worked, and so we always 401. Thanks for letting me know. What did that mean? Coral 1 or 401. All right, Coral. Congratulations,
Or what's
Coral
the 411?
Coral. I like it. All right, now where Carol? Great,
No, it's coral.
All right.
great. We don't know.
Carol, Coral, whomever you are.
Oh my gosh,
congrats.
Potato.
Should
Julie
be.
knows. That's all that matters.
Go, Julie. Thank God for
Julie
Julie.
knows.
What would
So,
we do without
yes,
her?
it's the truth.
Just say we
It's
need
the truth.
Julie.
All right, tell us what else is down here. So I know that my son did love the paper airplanes.
Yeah, so this is some of our, well, not all of our bestsellers, but a lot of our bestsellers. We just wanted to show everyone here a different kind of diversity of all the things that Klutz does. We do lots. I mean, so if you want clay, you want soap, Lego is one of our very favorite manufacturers to work with because they're so creative and fun, and they're excited that we are creative and fun. So combining their incredible bricks with what we do very well in terms of our instructions and really creating fun and another way to use the materials is something they're very excited about, and we love working with them.
Could you tell us about this one? Because I think this is a great like co-op event.
Oh my gosh. All right, let me show you.
Watch your brains.
Oh my gosh, don't be afraid. Okay. So what I love is the book is chock full of so much activity. First of all, look at everything you're getting. I mean, that's a lot.
And
of
it's
work.
all in this little
Look
thing.
at all these
Everything's
character
here.
faces you get.
You have
can
to be
really
silly.
make them happen.
So then what we do is we walk you through, you know, some kids right off the bat, they just know what to do, or they don't need anybody to give them their thoughts. They're just going to do their own thing. And other kids need a little help. So we're like, let's teach you about animation. Let's teach you how to storyboard. You want to download an app? Go ahead. And then we'll teach you how to troubleshoot it. You're having a problem with lightings? You want to talk about how
No way.
For real.
How to build a camera stand.
No.
I mean,
why is there no how to make a
Exhibit A.
microphone?
Because
well, there
you
should
already
be.
did it now.
There should be. Next time, Nat's going to be doing it. But then we literally walk it through, and then we give you, I mean, because of course you do. Cut! Not
it.
really. Don't cut us, though. And look at these scenes.
Oh, wow.
So just super
Oh, wow.
easy and super fun. 6 different scenes.
Hold on, I don't want to ruin this one.
Okay,
I'm
go ahead.
afraid.
Don't.
Okay.
You're not. You won't. You can't.
Look at.
And
So that's what this is. This is
Yes.
this little Parisian background, right?
Yeah, your little Main Street.
That's a Lego kit I've always wanted, and I never had. And my husband says that I'm too old to buy Legos.
You're never too old to buy Legos.
But see this one, I really
Never.
want that Parisian cafe, and it's like 18 million pieces, and he never buys it for me, no matter how many times I say, hey,
I think that should be the
just
decor in the
saying.
restaurant. You could just do that, and it's a beautiful.
I should
mural.
make a Lamella Lego thing.
you
I'm going to go to Lego after this and be
You
like,
should.
hey, I have an idea.
Hold on.
I got an idea.
Let me talk to a designer.
I
But
think
I
she
love
is
this.
going to do that, isn't she?
You know that I would.
doing it.
Why would I not do that?
would.
So I do love it because my daughter loves stop motion.
Yeah.
So this is great, and there's a million apps, and it really, like, if you can just take pictures and then scroll through them, yeah, like old school. But there's apps for stop motion. I love that your
Yes.
book is like, here's what you do, here's how to do the lighting, and it's so important.
Yes.
is.
Oh my
Yes,
gosh.
and we really wanted it to be free. So if you wanted to have the experience where you wanted to take it to the next level and you wanted to buy an app that could do more, then that's fantastic. But we wanted any kid to come in and feel like they could accomplish that. And it was super easy and simple, and we'll walk you through, and it feels great.
Yeah.
And it's truly not hard.
And I'm going to say a side note. I know, don't get mad at me that I'm mentioning another company, but
okay.
do you know at the Apple Store, they have classes for kids, and they call them kids camps. And so that's where my daughter learned stop motion, was at a free class at the Apple Store.
That's smart.
And they did it. They did it with iPhones, so they were like, had to have something you
Yes.
already. I was like, genius. And then she did it for the whole summer.
Yeah.
Like that was the summer previous, but she really, really loved it. And I love that my son wrote the story, so he's the writer, right? And she's the director. So I do. I think that this is
I
definitely
love
going to
this.
be a big one. And so you probably already have 1,000 Lego pieces, anyways. But this is going to give you everything soup to nuts.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I love that.
Yeah,
Yay.
I mean, also last year he was up for a small thing called the Toady, so he was a finalist for that last year.
Toy of the year. Can we show you some new junior?
Yeah.
So this is for your littles. So
The Lego, what age?
Legos 8 and up.
Yes. So let's go to the. They love
Yeah.
This is definitely a little crowd.
Yep. All right. So Klutz Junior is for your 4-year-olds. So 4 and up. All right. So who doesn't want to take craft time into the bath? So my squishy soap dough. This is just out now. Nat, come here. Come squish this.
I'm coming. I want to play.
Look it. So this is clay that is actual soap.
Yes, I like to smell
Yeah, it smells like
Apple.
it's berry.
It's berries.
So mixed berry, and you take your scented glycerin, one of your colors, and then the kids get to moosh it up, and it's really fun. It's kind of like a slime a little bit.
I'm gonna reshape.
Yeah, see, and you totally can. You can make him into a new little dragon. All of these little pieces are plastic coated, so they're bath safe, ready to go. And you get 3 different colors, so great for the twins because they both can be making one at the exact same time in totally different colors, so nobody fights.
I love it. Look, I did it again, Laura. Look at my new guy.
Is he cute?
I made him now this way.
Oh, I like his nose. He's got a good nose.
Yes, thank you. That's my nose. Let me shape it and give it a little bump. Okay,
Yeah.
now we're good.
Now he's ready,
I love that.
so he can live in there.
This smells so good.
It's
I
so
wanna
good.
Taste it. I know that's probably not a good
I mean,
idea.
it probably won't taste great, but it does smell great. And all you
does
got to
smell
do to use it in the bath, pinch off a little piece,
And
put it in a
wash.
washcloth, ready to go.
Can I add some sand in there and make an exfoliant?
I mean, you could if you wanted. I've never heard of a 4-year-old who wants to exfoliate.
No, for me, when the kids leave it
Oh,
in there and
absolutely.
then I make my own.
Yeah,
Why, I'm not allowed to take the kids' stuff and make my own stuff out of it?
Well, I'm just saying, don't use sand, use kosher salt. That's a better exfoliant.
Yeah,
No one
sea
knows.
salts.
No
Yeah.
one know. I'm
Yep.
sorry. I just do.
Oh.
Whenever we go to the beach, I do a sandy beach scrub,
Oh,
but
that's
it's literally just the ocean.
Yeah. Oh, you could also do, I mean, we have a bunch of different sugar scrub recipes in our other spa kits, so I'll send you a notes later.
Okay. What's our Paw Patrol stuff?
Oh my
up
God.
here?
Okay, so who doesn't love Paw Patrol?
Paw Patrol.
We
Paw
have
Patrol.
a unique story for Paw Patrol. It's the pups go camping.
Okay.
So you have your little tent and a campfire and so much cuteness. And so,
okay.
So then as you make Chase and all of his friends,
not.
it's
It's
done.
determined.
It's over it. You get to earn your Pup Scout badges. So each one is a pom-pom and little paper pieces. His legs are pipe cleaners that you just thread through. And then Rubble's my favorite character, so I'm going to have him up. Because he's the cutest one. He really is.
Love these. Look how sweet they. So they're just pom poms.
Yeah.
But they're glued on.
They're glued on.
Okay.
So yeah, so there's glue, and you also get to make Chicoletta, because you have to have Chicoletta, obviously. She's the best. And then so as you get to read the story, you're following along and earning your Pup Scout badges alongside the pups.
Okay.
So there's this lovely moment of like feeling super accomplished and really, really proud of yourself because you are just like Chase and his best friends.
I love that. Please, is this our headbands?
Yes.
Is this our unicorn horns?
Yeah, so we're modeling them as clips right now because that's what works best for our hair in this moment. But you also have the option to use it as a headband. And that's because our geniuses, they came up with this amazing little foam stopper where you just thread the fuzzy stem through. And a fuzzy stem's basically just a faux fur pipe cleaner. And then you fluff him up. You can turn him into a point so that he's a cat, round him out so he's a bear. And then you can either slide the clip in or take the clip out and slide it on.
My hair?
We could.
I was just wearing this one.
See?
I like this
See how the clip
headband.
comes in and then it goes right back
So
in
wait,
there.
so I could literally swap out if I want to do
Yes.
a clip or a headband.
Exactly.
So look, so it has those, and so I could. This you can't hear that. That's funny.
I'm trying to do it for you. 6 inches. I'm listening
That's
to
like
Julie.
a foot. That's like a foot. So it has this whole thing. So, but there is a clip in here too. I really like that I could change it out, so I don't have to commit.
You don't.
You don't. And you could be like a half a unicorn cat. I mean,
you
don't have to decide. Unicat.
Unibear, unicat.
Where are the cat things?
So this one, all you got to do is refluff them. So then you just take them and you point them out.
Options. We have options right here.
Cat.
Whoa! I love it!
And then you get all of your little glitter pieces, your shiny bows.
You don't have envy for your children. Like watching the things that we're covering at Toy Fair, there's not a piece of you that's like, "Argh!" I feel like that, like me, even me now, loves it, but I love, like, I would have loved something like this.
Yeah.
I just like that. I never had nice clips. My sister did. It's a whole story. She's the older one. Oh, I love that.
See,
look at all these other little guys. What's this? The Simple Sewing. Please tell us about that.
Okay. Simple Sewing is my favorite. So this is actually, like, I grew up doing embroidery classes in 4th grade. This is Brittany as a child. You're getting an insider scoop. So a lot of times it's like sometimes it's really intimidating for a kid. So we want to start them really young because sewing is one of those essential skills that no one really teaches anymore.
True.
And like the number of times I've yelled at my husband for, what do you mean you don't know how to re-sew your button? And I'm like, you're going to go to a tailor and spend $5 of our dollars when I can do this for you in 2 minutes? Are you kidding me right now? No, thank you. So with your 4-year-olds, you are actually making real plushies. So these are Lace Cards Plus. If you think Lace Cards is the way to teach your kids to sew, we give you those, but we make it next level because we're extra. That's who we are. I mean, come on, extra. So all of your felt is pre-punched, and they're taking their safe needle. It's big eye, plastic, rounded tip, so
they're threading it themselves.
They will thread it themselves. They're able to thread it themselves because of how much we kid test. So we know that, like, oh, this eye was too small, back to the vendor. This eye is actually too big, the yarn is falling out, back to the vendor. And that's the feedback loop that we go through with every single kit. And it is exhaustive until it is 100% right. And I mean, pizza pouch, cookie keychain, cupcake. They're so
very
cute.
Practical.
They're super practical.
These are really good holiday gifts for grandma and grandpa and your aunts, even teachers.
Right.
I think a teacher would really appreciate something that was handmade by one of their students.
Right. And everything on here
really
is actually just a sticky adhesive. So they sew this part, and then all they have to do is, these are already sticky. They just put the chocolate chips on where they want, their pizza toppings where they want.
Oh, I love that.
And they don't even need to sew a knot.
Isn't Teacher Appreciation Day coming up soon?
Teacher Appreciation Week is actually coming up in about 2 weeks. So
I really do, honestly, I think that, and I'm not saying don't put a $10 Starbucks gift card in this, but I am saying that I think that when you go the extra mile, the art of personalization is getting a little bit lost.
Agreed.
And this is where Klutz brings that back to reality. So you always come back down to earth, and it gives you an opportunity to make something that's personalized, that's easy, and it's all included. And then honestly, I know, we could go buy another Klutz kit, but guess what? We already have the needle, and we could go to a fabric store and we could buy more felt. It is never ending. Klutz is not the type of company that's like, buy our stuff and don't come back until you're out. Klutz is like, hey, listen, we're going to teach you a skill. Okay, whether the skill is how to make soap or whether the skill is how to make felt, guys, and then we're like, hey, but now you know, go out and do this again. So I absolutely love that. So yeah, that clay charms thing, that was not only the clay that was in there, we went and bought more clay, we learned how to do it, it was very easy, but I would not have thought about that on my own. I have to be very honest with you. And the French fries especially, like my son loved making them, like it was great. But I really do love the fact that you can make something for the teachers, and don't forget about them. These people are with your kids all day long, and we give them to the teachers so that we could just have a minute to go to the bathroom with the door closed. Right? That's really what it's all about.
Truth.
I just want to close a door once a day. once a day. And so I really like this idea. And so, of course, Grandma and Grandpa are obvious, but something like this I think would have been super duper sweet. And then also what's going to happen is it's going to inspire the teacher. Then the teacher's going to want to do something else. So, yeah. So I love that. I have an issue with people not teaching sewing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, honestly, nobody taught me. And so now as an adult, I'm like, great, I have to YouTube this.
Right.
This is great. Meanwhile, my mother would be like, la 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 la, sewing everything. But she'd be like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And now I'm like, great, I have nothing now.
Right.
I have no skills.
I have none.
Thanks,
It's
Mom.
fine.
I got nothing. So what are some of the other things that we have that we could take the skills and build off of?
So, taking your skills and building off of, you have hand art here, which is a classic for a reason.
Man.
It's your coloring, it's fine motor skills, and all of the junior ones are great at building fine motor skills. Because at this age, that's so important, especially as no one's learning cursive anymore. No one's doing handwriting, they're all learning typing. So, finger strength is actually a problem.
Yes.
That's what we hear all the time. And so, how do you rebuild that? Crafting is a great way to build that dexterity, build that finger strength back, and do it with your 4-year-old. And this is also a way to get them off the iPads. Away from that into something that engages their brain, makes them be a little creative.
They're gonna want to do.
Exactly.
That's the thing. So you may be like, sit down, we're having craft time.
Right. No,
we have always had. Oh man.
Like, do you want to make this? I want to make this.
I want to make that. I want that hand puppet jammy. That's my jam.
Yeah. Right.
Are they gonna do it?
They're gonna be little friends.
Hi guys, let's have a call. Let's have a talk. Hey guys, what do you feel like making today?
Oh, I think I would like to use some clay.
Some clay? Are we made out of clay or foam?
We're clay. We're air dry clay. Oh, we're so soft and silky. And if you're with us, we can mold a little bit more.
And just look at my glasses. Aren't that so cute?
I have bad vision. I have toy fair hair. Look at, I've already lost a little horn.
I hate when that happens.
Oh,
no. All right, I can't get in this anymore. I can't be serious.
This is 5 o'clock, toy fair person.
Oh, it's just so sleepy. I'm so sleepy.
Oh, price. Do we have price now?
We could do a prize time.
What do we want to do? Let's do one of the littles.
Yes,
which littles do we want to do?
All right, so
This we don't have yet, so let's do one we have.
What about the Sewing Made Simple?
Oh, I love
absolutely.
Yeah, we talked about it so much.
Yeah.
Guys, it's gonna happen. Okay, so what should they have to say?
All right, so you have to say pizza pouch.
Pizza pouch. I love pizza pouch. I really do, guys. I want you to make this. What are they winning? They're winning a My Simple Sewing Kit. We're so excited. We have no idea. So it's going to come with everything to make 3 or more. How many things am I making? So it's coming full, including my googly eyes. Okay, and this fancy needle, and even the C-ring.
And the C-ring for the keychain.
I like that. So here's all of my pieces. And
here's your lacing cards to start. They're a little peanut butter jelly.
Okay. The donuts are lacing cards
Donuts
too?
are also lacing cards.
And then we move up. So we're going to start off here and teach the monkeys, and then we're going to go to the big time, and we're going to make our pizza, and we're going to make a cookie. What else are we making?
And then you are making a cupcake.
A cupcake. So all of these items, so this is what you will be making, okay? And so here's why. You're going to say, well, you know what, Nat? That's an uneven number, and our twins are going to go crazy. Well, guess what? There's one for you, because somebody has to do this along with them. So now I have a literal rainy day activity, or even a sunny day activity, or even a sick day activity. It doesn't matter. But I love to keep these things in the closet at all times. So don't buy, like you could buy them for birthdays and stuff like that, but if you see them, grab them and put them up the closet. So we call it New Toy Day.
Ooh.
And so what happens is, especially on a sick day or a rainy day, like today, it's President's Day, right? Your kids are home. Maybe they've already ripped open everything from Christmas, but you know what? If you go in the closet, it could be New Toy Day, and now we have a whole new activity. See, I'm full of ideas.
You're here for me, and now I'm
Am I
going
inspiring
to do that.
you?
I'm inspired, and I'm going to do that in my own house. Thank you,
We
Nat.
always, well, my kid's birthday is a week before Christmas. So it started out as accidental, because I would say if you ripped everything open, it was pointless. They never really had time to play with stuff. So we answered, I would say by the time they were 3, we'd put stuff up the closet and have New Toy Day. Alicia! Oh, you're going to love this. Oh, I'm so excited for you.
Maybe it's Alyssa.
Where? Alicia, Alyssa? Okay, once again, Laura's really bad at this, and she's
I'm really bad at names.
Oh my gosh, yeah, she's throwing Laura under the bus.
I am.
Yeah.
The last day today.
All right, where are we going next?
Let's go back here.
Let's go
show
see
you
what's
what else we
new.
have.
Laura, what do you want to see? You're here, so you get to look too. And guys, there is so much stuff. Do we want to see pot holders, friendship bracelets, face paint? Do we want to see crystal making, unicorns, eye masks? Do we want to see mini bake shop? I mean, literally. Have you guys thought about your 2 truths and a lie?
Oh, I did.
You have to.
Let's give it 1 more minute. So I
Okay,
can think of something.
give
I've
it
got
1 more
2/3
minute.
of it.
Okay, hold on. I could talk about a product that I know well. Do we have the shrink things? Where are those guys?
Shrink-a-links. No.
Shrink-a-links.
No shrink-a-links.
Those are another ones of my favorites. Okay, well you're having private time. I'm gonna go. No, I'm gonna go to the Pom Pom Puppies. That's another one of my favorites. I'm going there. You're thinking you're having a co-op team event. Okay, so guys, let's come over here. It's just us now. It's just us. The girls are over there. So this is another one of my favorites. This was one of my daughter's favorites. Come over here and let me put this on the table so we could look. Okay, so this is Pom Pom Puppies. So all it is it does come with a bunch of yarn. It comes with bead eyes, and it comes with a pom-pom maker. So this little pom-pom maker, all you do is you just wrap the yarn around, and then it makes these pom-poms. Okay, let's see if I could go to this. I really do love these. But look at this. Look at this little pug. Come on. So you just take the different type of yarn. It'll show you how to cut things differently. Look at the Yorkie. I don't think I made the Yorkie. What animal would we make? Here, let's go. Let's keep going. So look, this is what I mean. You wrap it around and around, and then you just cut it. So it is for a little bit of the bigger crowd, but come on. Look at that Chihuahua. Let's see if we can find a Betty. I doubt it. A Betty would be most closely related to what? Do you guys know my beast? Look at all these dogs we can make. This is my dream dog. If I had to have a dream dog, it would be a Schnauzer. I want to say this is a Schnauzer, although it could be a Terrier. Oh my gosh. Okay, well that's Pom Pom Puppies. Also one of my all-time favorites. My daughter loved it. So Klutz was when I went to that first event, oh, I'm not a cat person. I want to be a cat person. This is what it looks like. Hello, everybody. My name is Puggles. I am not a twin. Guys, don't look at me. Look at Puggles. Puggles is speaking to you. Hi, guys. Welcome to the Klutz booth. I hope that you're getting ready for another prize time, because I feel one coming up right around the corner. Oh, okay. So look at Pom Pom Kitties. I feel like that's new. Even mini pom-poms. I think my daughter made a narwhal. And back when narwhals weren't everywhere. But guys, I spotted a narwhal over there. I saw one. Do you see it? There was something like, there it is, the crystal narwhal. I see it over there. Narwhals. The trends we've seen at Toy Fair have been sloths, narwhals, and llamas. Right? Laura agrees?
Llama, yeah.
Llama, red pajama. Here is the furry llama pillow. Everything that you need to literally make this furry llama pillow. You don't want to make this furry llama guy?
I do.
It's real sewing. It's not even sewing machine. It's hand sewn stuff. And I'm telling you, we gotta teach our kids how to do this stuff. I mean, I do too, so I'm right there with you. But I'm tired. Like my daughter's pocket is ripped on her coat, and she's like, "Sew it for me." I'll sew it, but it looks like, I don't know, a 2-year-old sewed it. But I will sew it for her because I'm not taking it to the place where Brittany's husband is good that he's taking it to the $5 place. I'm not even spending $5. Okay, come on in. Where do we want to see? Did they make? You need a battery? I have everything for you, so do not even worry about it. Are you dying right now?
You're at 22%.
Oh, you need a battery for this. Oh, we're okay. I thought you needed a battery for you. Okay, we're okay. So look at all this other little stuff. We have my egg carton animals, and we have fantastic foam. But this hand art, I think, is pretty awesome because we could keep using this kit for a long time. I never really thought about that. Look at the giraffe. I'm not saying that I'm not rarely inspired, but I really do. I find that they're one of the companies that, like, I see things and I go, oh, like, guys, do you remember, Laura, did you do this when you were little? Did you play Cat's Cradle? Okay, I played Cat's Cradle. Did you play Cat's Cradle? I've never taught my kids to play Cat's Cradle. Why haven't I? Maybe it's because bakeries aren't using string anymore and everything is in a bag. Because I remember it used to be the bakery used to give us the string. But look, we could teach our kids fun stuff. I almost want to get Brittany to play with me on this one. But this is one of those lost things, and maybe you don't remember how to play, because I certainly don't remember how to play. But it comes with a string, and it teaches your kids everything. Look, I can make the Eiffel Tower. I never did that. I would totally do that. You know me, guys. I love that. I actually may have to ask them for one of those to take home. I think that's going to have to come home with me, because now I feel guilty that I never taught my kids. Another thing I saw before that I don't think I had, that I think my chick would super dig, is making mini erasers. So this clay is actually a mini eraser. So she can make these for her friends, or he can make these for his friends. But look how sweet that is. It's a little burger and fries, and it's actually mini erasers. I like that. Laura, anything you want to see? We're coming back. We're coming back. Did you think about it? Come on through. Okay, we were talking about the mini erasers.
Uh-huh.
What else do we have on this back wall that's coming out that's new?
All right, so do you want to do our two truths and a lie first? 'Cause
We do.
Stacy and I came up with them, but she has to go be a boss lady for a minute.
That's what
so
happens.
It does.
So you're going to have to vote, and you're going to have a minute. So tell us the two truths and a lie. Now, these are two Klutz products and one not a Klutz product. But because remember all the names, look, my fairy wish kit. So which one is not the real Klutz product?
All right. So these are all sewing based, since that's my favorite craft.
Okay.
So, sew mini gardens. Sew your own pug plush.
Okay.
Or sew your own unicorn cake pillow.
Okay, so those are the three maybe Klutz products, but one of them is not. Choose which one. So we have sew your own mini pug.
Yes.
Sew your own plush unicorn.
Unicorn cake pillow.
Unicorn cake pillow, and the first one.
And then the first one is sew mini gardens.
Sew mini gardens. Now I really don't know, because I was trying to trick her to see if she didn't know which one it was so that I could know, because I actually don't know which one is not the product.
I'm a rascal. I'm gonna make you really think about it.
Oh my God, we're doing it.
On a side note, while you guys are thinking about
Yes, they're guessing.
what is the oldest kit that you still have, that you're still producing?
The very first one, juggling.
Juggling is the very first Klutz kit that was ever invented by Mr. Klutz. He was a wonderful Mr. John Cassidy. I was going to make up my own story, Brittany, about Mr. Klutz, and now you had to go with the truth. It was going to be good. Mr. John Cassidy, not part of the Partridge family. Wasn't that a Cassidy in there? Yes. No relation to David Cassidy. So this John, Mr. John Cassidy, he was like, hey, here's my story of how this product was created. Okay?
Go.
He's like, hey, listen, I'm watching my family, and I'm really going to go crazy and throw my kids down a basement. They have to have something to do, because I've really had enough of it. And then his Uncle Charlie said, hey, listen to me. You see those 3 rotten oranges over there? Why don't you take them and teach the kids how to juggle? And John Cassidy said, you know what? I don't know how to juggle. I wish somebody wrote a book about it. And so John Cassidy went to the library and researched juggling, and he said, you know what? I'm going to teach kids how to do this. And he created the first juggling book.
None of that is true.
So what is the real story? What is the real story?
So the real story is that John Cassidy and 2 of his buddies at Stanford wanted to make a toy company, and what they realized is what was lacking in a lot of toys was really good instructions. So it's a reason that it's one of our tenements, and that we take so much time and put so much thought and effort into the book, because like Nat said, you use the book again. It's meant to be used again. We're meant to reuse your designs and go get more supplies and do it over and over. So he wanted to make a way where you wouldn't feel intimidated to try something new. You had everything you needed to get it done, and they sold these out of the back of their car. And then eventually they were like, oh, these are great. Let's make another one, and another one, and another one. And then Klutz was born.
What is the copyright on this?
So that is the very first book. We are 42 years old. So
I'm 42 years old.
So Nat is literally...
Except that I'm really not, and you really are.
I really love that. I liked my story. Your story was better, of course. The truth is always better.
I'm sorry. I got to keep us on brand,
That's
Nat.
okay.
It's kind of my job.
It's her job.
That is the answer to the two truths.
So wait, are we going to give them a prize? How about I'm giving them a prize?
Okay.
I'm giving them a prize.
Got it.
Okay, so the average kit costs what?
$20.
Okay, so you will win a $20 Amazon gift card, okay, which is going to come from me to you, and then you could buy whatever Klutz kit you want. Okay, so that way you're like, okay, I didn't see the one. That's how I do it. Oh, please. So which one? So did they guess? There, we have some guesses. Okay, so the the fake Klutz kit is
Sew your own pug plushie. That is the fake one.
It should be the real one, though. So I love that, and I feel like we might have to do it.
I did, and I was just playing with Mr. Puggles.
Yeah.
And so I was like, of course they have a pug. So
Well,
I didn't think that was
Like
legit.
I said, I'm tricksy. Like, it could have been real, and maybe it should be, Stacey.
I know. It's
I
a really
would,
good idea. We're going to put it in the back pocket.
yeah. You know, because that's how the Klutz team works. Is like we all give ideas, and it's like, oh, I saw this cool thing. Like one of our kits eventually was inspired by my phone case. So
Now, what's the number one Klutz seller is?
number one ever.
Well, number one right now, it's
The chain reactions.
chain reaction.
That's not new.
No.
This is an older one. We've had this one too.
Yup.
We have that one too in my house.
Soap right there.
Make your own soap. Really?
really.
I really like that.
Because there's a lot. I think the spa and self-care.
I think there's a lot happening now with that. And so between the soap and the bath bombs and some of the new stuff we have to show you with the glitter face masks and the lip glosses, I just think kids are really enjoying making it themselves.
Yes.
I think that's what it is.
This is another good teacher gift.
It is a great gift because you know what? You can make 10.
That's
So
really
lots
good.
of teachers can get lots of stuff.
I love it. Spread
And
the
also,
love.
wait a minute. It comes with a little fish bag and a bag and ribbons. So you actually, and little name tags, little gift tags.
No way.
For real.
So it's supposed to be gift.
Yes.
I like that.
Nailed it. She didn't even
I'm
know it,
into
and she nailed
I did
it. Because that's what
I did it. Because I feel like that's what I'd like to teach my kids, that not everything is always for them. Sometimes
Yeah.
you could do things for other people.
That's right.
Yes, and
Just putting it
my
out there.
kids sometimes get a little aggravated that I make them do too much. And then my husband says I have to balance it. But my thing is listen,
think
we're
it's
so
nice.
lucky.
Yes.
And so send some love. And you know what? It doesn't have to cost $1 million. That's
right.
You could do things like we made a bunch of, the animal shelter by the office.
yes.
So we just made a bunch of dog toys out of old T-shirts.
Did you? I
Yes.
love that.
Yes, and you can, and it was so simple. And I'm like, guys,
Oh, I
listen,
love that
you're going to
idea.
donate. I can't even donate the shirts because they were so stained.
Yeah, no.
So I was like, oh, I don't even wish this on anybody. And so I was like, what are we going to do with these? And then I found a way to make dog toys, and they were so appreciative. So yeah, you gotta teach your kids to give back.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
be
love
crafty,
that.
be
100%.
creative, and give back. And honestly, if you could teach your kids those 3 skills, there is limitless potential.
I agree.
I feel like we've been talking all day about skills. Like we were looking at this other toy that was like a saw, and I was like, my kids wouldn't know how to saw anything. I was like, let's take this seriously now. I was like, no, I want my kids now. I got to figure out where they're going to saw something because they should learn.
I mean, they're city kids, but
Once upon a time, there would be, a baking class at school. There would be a shop class at school. Now we barely have gym class at school. So you got to figure out, you know what? I can't bring a saw into my apartment, but I can bring a craft into my apartment. So you got to think about what's going to work for you. Because some families can bring a saw into their backyard.
That's true.
Anna?
Anna!
Daughter. All right, let's see some of the girly stuff, and then I'll let you
Absolutely.
guys go back to work. I feel like I'm keeping you. I'm sorry.
No, you could keep us as long as you want. We could just keep this live going as we show you
literally
all the
could.
new.
We literally could.
All right.
Come on, come around this way.
I feel like
All right. So this is all of our stuff that just came out. So this is all brand spanking new.
Okay.
So this is your new price point for back to school. This is $12.99, Nat, right? And okay, you're making 15 erasers, and these actually work as real erasers at the end of the day. So let me break down the math for you, parents. $12.99, 15 erasers. That's under $1 per eraser. Like, you can't get a really cute eraser like this for $1.
Here's what I'm going to say. This is also a conversation starter. So if your kids are starting a new school or perhaps being separated in the classroom for the first time, make a bunch of these over the summertime. And when they go to their first day of school, they could give one to everybody in their classroom. And then that way, and then that way you'll be like, oh my God, my twin isn't here. Or maybe they're separated. This is a great conversation starter.
So, or you could give one to your twin so that you both have your own little otter for each other. So you know that if you're even in different classrooms, you each have your otter. You can be together. It's okay.
We will always be thinking of one and otter.
Oh!
But wait, I have to tell you, because you're going to have to meet Netta. Everybody's going to have to meet Netta before we go, because she is also a mom of twins.
Is she?
She
is
a mom of twins. And sea otters, or that's what she always says with her twins, that they're always together as little sea otters.
Always together as sea otters.
That is why that is right there for her twins.
No.
So we're going to make sure when Netta's done her business, we're going to get her over here. You have
people have to work. I know. That's why we keep everybody. We're so excited.
But it's okay.
These guys down here, the Fuzzimals.
So Fuzzimals, so the same fuzzy stem that's in our unicorn horns, you can make them into plushies. So you have a cardboard base and you just wrap the fuzzy stem around, and then you're adding extra pom-poms and little felt pieces to turn them into these little bendable, foldable, flexible animals. Yes. Well, and you know, we're Klutz, so we got to teach you something too. So you get to learn like what a gorilla is actually weighs in the wild and where they live. Same thing with the animal, the lion and the ostrich.
I love it. And this is the two truths
and a lie. Yeah.
This is one of the truths. So look at these tiny little, what age is this? This seems complicated.
This is a little older. This is 10 and up.
Okay.
Because it's a real needle, real sewing. So you're making 18 little plushies, from your succulents and your cacti, which everyone loves, to flowers and your carnivorous plants, your little Venus flytraps.
Way.
Also the gnome.
The gnome. The gnome is right here. Look at him. So
frog, yoga frog.
Right.
Is he a real thing in the book?
Yeah, so each garden has a little garden friend that comes with it. So this one's from the flower garden. He's from the peace garden, which is all succulents. And so just like the other So Minis, you know, just new shapes, a little trendy. This one is actually my favorite. So this mimics how stained glass is made in real life. So you're taking plastic sheets in 6 different colors. You get 60 designs to choose from. Everything from your roller skates to your sloths. So gender neutral, everyone loves it. And then you trace it out, cut them out, and you put them on a sticky back. And then you solder it with puffy paint. And then we give you content inside of like what a real stained glass workshop looks like. And then there's a little mobile you can make. Yeah, so this is Netta, guys.
Yo. We're doing a quick side interview. Guys, this is Netta. She's one of us. So you're in the inner circle now. So you have identical boys.
Yes.
5 years old.
Yes.
How is that going?
It's actually easier than it was at the beginning. So just remember that.
Keep it in perspective.
Yes. It's a moment, and enjoy the good parts. Because there's a lot of really hard parts.
It's fine. You'll get through it. It'll be okay.
Sometimes when I try to make play dates and I say, okay, how about your house? They're just like, your house is better.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm tired of all you people with the 1 babies and clean houses.
Yeah.
We're over you.
Yeah.
Not that my house is filthy, but I know my house is to be lived in. And I think sometimes if you have 1 baby, you forget that.
Yeah. I mean, clean houses are boring.
It's a sign of a good parent is dirty floors or something. My husband bought me a sign. He's like, a sign of a good mother is like dirty floors, like sticky floors and dirty laundry. I'm like, apparently I'm a great mother.
You're amazing.
I'm amazing.
You guys are all amazing.
So how many weeks were they born?
Okay, they were 31 weeks.
Why are you making a face?
They were little. They were in the NICU.
You joined the club,
I know. They were little,
You're not
but they
special
made
in
it.
our world.
I know.
We don't even blink at that.
Really?
Like, yes.
Aw, thank you.
I have 26 weekers that were just born
You guys are
the other
amazing.
day.
That's
Not me.
amazing.
I don't have 20, but I say every baby that's born at Twiniversity is my baby. That's just what's happened since 2009. So yeah, I always say my babies, and I think about the amount of babies that are born. 80% of us are born prematurely, right? So my kids are 34. Laura's 34 in the day.
I'm 34 on the day.
Aww.
So we were there. How long were you in the NICU?
A little over a month.
Okay, I was there for 31 days. And look at that. So that should put it in perspective that
It's
every
amazing.
baby has
Can we
a
just
different...
clap for the NICU nurses and
Amen.
doctors and mamas? They are amazing.
I wholeheartedly agree. But one of the biggest things that we do at Twiniversity is postpartum support of people that have micropreemies. So I'm sorry that I didn't know you before, and now I feel really bad.
No, don't.
I could have been.
You know what's
making
strange?
you,
I don't
you
even.
know,
And
a
this isn't.
brisket or something.
You know what? I asked for. I said, don't. You know, the only thing I want, bring me homemade food.
Yeah, that's hence my brisket.
Yes.
I'd be
yes.
like,
I will
cook
take
for
it
you.
now. Actually,
I remember like when
I love
when,
a brisket. If
you can't beat it in the Instant Pot. Oh my God, forget it. I'll tell you. I'll teach you
Everyone's
how.
crazy over the Instant
Because it literally works.
I don't know what to do with these.
I need a new sealer on it. I'll make you anything in an Instant Pot.
Oh my God.
I'm now a real Italian girl. I make all my marinara sauce in the Instant Pot.
I love mananan sauce.
You could say it marinara is how other people say it. But now my mom doesn't even know anymore. When I make it like the way that she wants me to make it, I do it in the Instant Pot with frozen sausage. I'm telling you.
And you don't tell her?
No, and she doesn't
You're
know.
like,
She's
wow,
this is
took all
delicious.
Sunday. It
Yeah,
was
but
8
I'm so
hours on the
tired.
stove.
I mean, in 35 minutes. No one needs it with frozen meat. So yes. Oh my gosh. So where do you live? Are you in the city?
So I was in Brooklyn for 15
Okay.
years. I had the babies at Columbia Presbyterian.
And
I
then
also
you
have
left.
an older son.
Where
so
did
he
you
was
move? You
2.
moved to Westchester?
I did.
Oh, whatever. No, no.
He's
everybody
on
leaves.
Hudson. It's so beautiful.
It is. That's a commute, though.
It's a commute.
But a commute is good.
But
And
when
so-
you're commuting to Klutz, you don't mind because it's amazing.
She has to say that, otherwise Stacy would beat her later, and that would not be good.
It's true. It's true. I love coming to work every day.
It's really nice for all those parents out there that are full-time workers. You have to realize that your commute is your decompression time and your transition to go from work
my
person
gosh.
to, house person. So, yeah. So I have to say a commute is one of the best things. I sometimes want to have a commute despite the fact that I work at home. I want to leave my house for an hour and just ride the subway. Or just the elevator. I'll just get in the elevator for an hour and do that.
Sit in the back of the car while it's in the driveway.
Laura lives in South Jersey, and so when she has to come up, I'm like, I'm so sorry. And she's like, no. I'll come up.
I'm good.
No, I'll come. Do you need me
I
to
have
come
my
to the city?
playlist. I'm listening to a podcast.
What are you listening to right now? What podcast are you listening
What
to?
podcast? Oh my God! I've been listening to Twiniversity. Yeah,
You really should.
Okay.
Honestly, there's some. I'm trying to think of what episodes would be best for you at 5. But my favorite, I like Serial. That's one of my all-time
amazing.
favorites. If you haven't listened to Dirty John, you have
Oh
to.
gosh!
I feel like it's a
did you
must.
see? When is the show gonna be coming on?
It did already, but it was not
It wasn't good. Better leave it to the imagination.
Just don't watch it. All right, I know we have things to do. I'm sorry, I could talk all day and interview
really
twin
want
moms.
to.
You're one of us. Oh, Netta.
I love it. I
Oh,
love it.
man. Show us what is your favorite Klutz product, and if we didn't, you have to really think about it. You could say top 3, and then I will pick one of your top 3 if you're like I can't make a decision. But what's something that you love, or what's something that you can't wait to play with the dudes?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is kind of puffy stickers. I would never have realized how much they all loved it. But this is a book. Or did you guys look at
Let's
it?
go. No, we didn't actually.
So it's so simple. It's like just making these puffy stickers so you could see them all on this little book. And you just get this special little machine, and then you get all these different designs, and then you can draw on them and everything, press them down with the machine, and you make a puffy sticker. And this is one where it's like, I put the box on the table, open it up, and all the boys are just working. And I can actually leave for a minute and do something.
Yes.
It's like,
Because you have to color the puffy sticker.
thank you.
That was right. Remember, we saw it on the front. So you have to color the sticker. Do we have to cut anything out?
No, they're all pre-punched.
They're pre-punched. So
And
we
you
do,
put
but we
it
do
in
color.
and
it.
you boop. Yeah, some
Yes,
come
I
colored,
remember.
some are you color in. So it's like the most perfect sort of like anyone could do it. Huge age range, boys and girls, and so that's
with the age range, I don't know what the age range on that is, but I do remember that the sticky portion being very good.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So
Yeah.
6 is the number. We're doing random
plus.
I was like, it's 6 o'clock.
No.
So
Six
it's
plus,
6
but
plus.
I do it with my 5-year-old. I mean, if you're sitting there with them.
But sometimes if you make an at-home sticker, the adhesive on the back is crappy. You get one stick and that's it.
No.
I remember making these in your office, and I remember that it really stuck really nicely. I remember we put it in the elevator.
There you go.
Oh man, I've been. What is it? I can't even say. I've been puffed. You should just do that around Twitter.
You got puffed.
Oh, what's up? That's it. That's when we get. We get dog Netta and I. What? Don't make us go there.
I'm from Westchester.
Marnie's always making fun of us. Thank you so much. We always take a turn, Netta. Okay, we have to go back to reality time. If you have any questions for Netta, email us at community@twiniversity.com and we'll get them to her immediately. Okay. We get to see one more thing because I really want to play. I want to see everything, but I know I can't because people have jobs to do. Even though technically this is my job, and I just want to say everybody.
So this is the only one I'm going to give you guys a preview for. This is not coming out until August. But this is the other truth. Unicorn cake pillow.
What is that about? So am I eating this? Am I resting upon it?
So this is a plushie.
Is it glue?
So sew your own.
Okay.
And so what you're doing is everything's pre-cut for you. This is your 10 and up, a little more advanced sewing, but you get 4 different designs. So this is the Uni Classic with his little meringues and his glittery pom-poms, or you can make him a punk rock Pegasus by turning these meringue pieces into a mohawk, or you can have him be a daisy chain and give him a flower crown.
I am telling you right now that if there should ever be a reason that I do not work for Twiniversity, I honestly am coming to Klutz. First of all, geographically convenient. We've already discussed that.
Also very true.
And I really love it. And I love the office, and it's a very inspiring office, and all this stuff is just lying around. And you're also not a company that's like, only the big cheeses have ideas.
Oh, absolutely not.
You are like the brain trust of freaking creativity and genius.
Yeah.
It really is pretty awesome,
you know,
I have to say.
We're small and mighty. So
when is she coming out?
She's coming out in August. August.
I want to make lip gloss, crystals. I want to make mini grocery store.
So I guess what Nat is saying is that she's got to come back later in August when all our fall stuff comes out, and we'll just do another one of these.
Wait a minute, in the office?
In the office.
I could have class outside?
Yes.
Oh my God, she's going to try to get on the train and come in now. Julie's going to want to buy a ticket. It's like if you give a mouse a cookie, that's what this is to the Twiniversity staff.
Let's have a Twiniversity afternoon.
We could have a Julie, you could come in too. Laura, you could come up, and Julie could fly in. Rashina too, Lauren too,
all the
Kimmy too. Everybody could come in. Maybe we'll have a Klutz party.
Let's
we'll
do
have
it.
lunch
Let's
at the
do it.
Mellow.
Can we do it?
Yeah, why
All right,
not?
we're doing it.
Klutz party. Klutz party.
Could we have
August.
like unlimited crafts in the office?
Yes.
Could we have
Absolutely.
some instructed? Could we have sip and craft?
Yes.
I'm in. I'll bring the sip.
Okay.
How's that?
We'll bring the
Okay.
craft.
Okay. Yes. Sip and craft. We're doing it, and we're going to do live the whole time.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, so fun.
I
Oh, I'd
really,
love to do it.
really like this idea. Consider it a date. So, guys, I have good news. The story does not end here, but it does temporarily pause. So we will be back at some time at a later date when all the new launches are out. But for now, if you need more information, it's just klutz.com. It's literally as simple as it gets. You could find them nationwide. You could find them online. Everything from your tiny tots to big kids to me, right? Because I'm like, I should be too old for this. But I loved doing this as a little girl, and it was the memories that I have of Klutz, not only of the projects that we made, but the time that I spent with the family making the projects is something that I could have never replicated. So when I tell you that this is a company, and notice, by the way, and we've done more live feeds, like I just have to tell you that, but I have never done it for somebody who wasn't a part of my life. Like, I feel like in order to bring